Hookup culture destroyed my dreams. I've always dreamed of having a beautiful romance, becoming friends, one of us confessing our feelings, going on dates, holding hands, kissing, and finally losing our virginities together. But hookup culture destroyed my dream. Young people nowadays are afraid of committing and go around having several casual relationships, hooking up with anyone, anywhere, anytime. Sex and relationships aren't taken seriously and slowly anymore. People want to go straight to having sex without any commitment whatsoever. Due to hookup culture, few women are virgins in their 20s, which means it'll be a lot harder for me, a virgin man, to find a virgin girlfriend. Really, I'm on the verge of crying while writing this. Life sucks.
So many people these days are just looking for casual sex and want no strings attached. Like, what does that even mean? It sounds so corny. I think people who are only looking for hookups are shallow and have a hard time being open with themselves and others. I say this because I have seen and heard this for myself from guys that they have trust issues. It's hard to find someone on dating apps, even in real life, who actually has a personality to them outside of having sex with anyone they just can. I am not satisfied nor okay with being perceived as somebody who will just give up their body and themselves in exchange for nothing. The number of guys that ask me if I want to have a smoke and fuck in their car, or even in public. So out of this, I increase my likelihood of getting addicted to nicotine and having sex in public like a wild animal. Yeah, no, I'm good, thanks. I also do not see myself worth a few grams of marijuana. I am not saying you cannot have intercourse with someone you're not in a relationship with. But I do not like the idea of having sex with someone. If there is no romantic or emotional connection, it would feel extremely superficial, and as if I am giving up everything on the spot. I know that I am a human who is unique and has beauty not only on the outside but within for someone to discover and bond with. I honestly wish more people thought like this about themselves. I feel as if so many people these days let their self-esteem and worth get approved by broken guys who see them as nothing more but a fling.
Here is what hookup culture is. It's nothing but people agreeing to use each other up as sex toys and throw each other away. That's all there is to it, literally. What does hookup culture lack? Connection. It lacks substance. Many complain that the sex is unfulfilling. Why should it be fulfilling? There is no purpose or meaning behind it. Why should you feel anything out of it at all when you consent to being used and thrown away? Fun fact. There are men out there like me who don't participate in things they don't see any value in. Getting used and thrown away? No. There is no value to be seen in that. The main thing to consider is, yeah, you might be able to score a hookup, but at the end of the day, there you are, still alone. Marriage and hookup culture do not work on the same page. When the marriage rate is up, hookup culture becomes a rare thing in society. When hookup culture goes up and becomes common, the marriage rate goes down. That's how it works. Long-term relationships require equals to come together, find common ground, and form a balanced relationship. In hookups, there is no concept of equals for women. A mediocre-looking plain Jane, working a dead-end job, can hook up with male models, gym trainers, musicians, millionaires, and other highly desirable men. This is not an exaggeration at all. Just go to any big city in North America, San Francisco, New York, and even Toronto. How can you think the dynamics between an average man and an average woman can stay the same when the woman lives in a completely different world, and her options for hookups include men that tower above her long-term relationship, equal in every aspect? Imagine a 4 out of 10 guy in his late 20s. He works an okay job. A woman who happens to be his equal on paper and is a colleague of his is currently hooking up with a handsome, athletic, 6'1" PhD student from a well-connected family. Do you think this woman can ever value him and be attracted to him the same way as someone who is only limited to dating her equals? Do you think after knowing what kind of men are in her sexual past and what terms she had with them, the guy would be motivated to court, pursue her like a queen, princess and his lady, and even get on his knees to ask her to be the woman of my dreams? Dating apps, especially Tinder, changed the dating culture. As regards the hookup culture, dating apps sped up the process. Instead of checking out a girl in a bar and then approaching her to have a conversation, you have selected people who show up on your screen in the privacy of your own home. Instead of asking a bunch of questions to figure out what this person does or where they live, you have that information given to you from the bat. Instead of trying to figure out if this guy is a sociopath or not, you can see if you have mutual friends and go stalk them on social media. In the end, I think it's like the fast food version of normal hookups. You determine whether you're attracted to them at the first window. You then see if they can hold a conversation at the second window. You ask if they want to just hook up at the third window. Then you collect your date at the last window. The beauty of it is, you can do all this while sitting on the toilet. Dating apps destroyed dating and gave birth to the hookup culture that we have today. Anyway, that's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers!